Just any drink by the bar, give me plenty. Call it liquor shot of the century. Look, now the thing start. Fill up me drinks to me heart and me send shots to the head, hit the liver. We drink plenty liquor. We don't play with it. We drink, we don't play with it. Send shots to the head, hit the liver. We drink plenty liquor. We don't play with it. We drink, we don't play with it. In my grey suit with the grey goose. Give them a straight move with the same moves. We can have me lit but me stay cool. Mix the whiskey with the grapefruit then. Punch the punch in with the same movement. Went to one fet and match up two vets. Them a say me drunk something confused them. And them can't deal with it. Rum in a glass. Oh, we just jump and balance. We move so mean with it. Drinking with class. Don Perignon, no gas. Some man so evilist. Snake in a glass. Bad mind you and your glass. I feel complete with it. I don't just talk. Fill up my drinks to me heart and me say shots to the head. Hit the liver. We drink plenty liquor. We don't play with it. We drink, we don't play with it. Send shots to
the head, hit the liver. We don't play with it.
We drink, we don't play with it.
Cheese and ages. Wow. Oh yeah. We are here, a Shot of Soca. You're actually Super Trini Vibes, representing with my wonderful co-host,
Hey,
Annie. You know the lovely Annie over here.
You're back, and I'm excited.
You excited?
It is a week of Notting Hill Carnival. How can I not be excited?
Well, the sun is shining,
Listen.
even though, I mean, we're inside the studio and you can't really see the sun. It's hot outside.
Don't be fooled. It's
Don't
hot.
be fooled, it's hot. You know? And in studio,
We have an amazing guest.
we have a fantastic guest. You
We
know?
do.
You know, we really appreciate you, DJ Jal.
Yeah, man.
You know, stepping inside, representing, you know, for the culture.
Yeah, straight off the jumbo jet.
Straight
Literally.
off the
Straight off
jumbo
the
jet.
jumbo jet.
Yeah.
Literally.
Straight. Like literally.
Yeah.
You know?
If I look in jet lag out there, bear with me now. Ease mom.
You know, easy up.
Yeah.
But my thing is, right, you come straight off the jumbo jet. We started off this show with Brain Freeze. And I hear you ask for White Oak.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's how you're going to start your carnival.
Well, of course.
All right. Well, I mean, Annie tried to find it for you.
No, but I have got him on the bounty line.
Yeah, we'll drink the bounty. Big up my Lucian team. Everyone from the
see?
758.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I drink real
You know what?
bounty in St.
Only
Lucia
take
for
a shot one
carnival.
time. Man. Take a shot one time. Take a shot. Yeah, big up to H2O. Oh, man.
You gotta take a little juice, a little salsa water. A man take water, you know.
Yeah, that's the spirit I need. That is the spirit for
You
me.
know, in some cultures, drinking water and chasing to water is bad luck.
Well, that is not my culture. So I think I get. I feel all right.
I suppose, I mean, we created what? Solo beverage and
Yeah, we have
fruta
everything.
and jinxing.
But we saying we, right? Let me
Yeah.
tell Annie who is winner. Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad
Yeah,
and
I was
Tobago.
going to say this
Trinidad and Tobago.
episode. Yeah. Is that the last few
Annie
episodes?
outnumbered on this one. Right?
The
Yeah,
last
yeah,
few
yeah.
episodes, he's been a bit,
It's a bit what?
Trinified.
I mean, both of us, we talk about the guests that we're going to bring on the show.
No, I know.
So,
I
so
know, I
it's-
do agree with them.
you know,
I mean, not
it's
agree
not
with them.
like
I
if
do
we'll-
agree who is going to come
I
on.
only bring in Trini
No.
people on the show.
No.
You understand
I
me?
feel like we need to branch out because obviously I'm from
Because-
St. Lucia, so we've had a few Lucian guests. Now we're doing Trini. I feel
No,
like
let
we
me
need
tell
to
you something
branch
about that.
out.
Well, I
Annie,
mean,
no.
To be
Jel-
fair, I represent the whole region.
It's true.
No,
CARICOM.
The whole damn-
Jel, don't do
the
it.
whole
Jel, don't do
damn-
it. Jel, don't do it.
The CC
Jel,
is on our passport.
don't-
It says Caribbean community.
Jel, don't do it. No, mine still says Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, well, on top has the CC for CARICOM, Caribbean community.
Jel, don't do it. Because when she had her Lucian guests and them on, guess I wasn't here. She do it when I wasn't here.
Oh,
It's
shucks.
true.
Yeah, she put me out.
Well, the first one
she
you was.
put me out.
I put
She
you
put me
out, please.
out.
Okay,
Wow.
let's go back to the episode we had planned because we're not doing
sorry,
them. I did
right,
not put you
right,
out.
yeah, true
You
that.
left me.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. You just said we're not going there and then you just boom.
Well,
I left you. I never leave you nowhere. I never leave you nowhere.
anyway, welcome to our podcast, Joe. This is
Thanks.
us as a dynamic.
Yeah, it has get serious, you know.
It does.
It has get serious.
Does and big up Carib culture.
Yeah,
Another
and
part, the unseen part of the team.
Look them right there.
Well, the camera can't
I
see.
seen them. One
Well, to
here
be fair,
over
we've
there.
got new
needs-
cameras now. One day I might just take it off and just pan around.
Yeah,
and
just
you
pan
see.
around and just see them, you know. But Jill, you're in the UK. You're here for Notting Hill Carnival.
Yes.
You know, welcome to Notting Hill Carnival
So
again.
welcome back, really.
Welcome
Welcome back.
yeah.
You was here last
You was
year,
here last
right?
year,
Yeah.
That was your first year last year?
No.
When was your first year?
2019.
2019. Okay, 2019. Okay, cool. Nice. And before we get into why you're here now, because it's a Shot of Soca and we haven't had you on ever on our podcast.
Right.
You know, who is DJ Gel?
Literally, yeah. Who is you?
Well,
Who is you?
well, I will say this. I'm outside of the conventional intro I could give earlier. In my core, I'm a soca fan, a man of the culture, and someone who just wants to push the whole region and our music forward because I see the power of what soca music can do through touring, and I just want us as a people, no matter which country or island you come from,
Yeah.
to
like how you say that.
understand.
I like how you say
Understand.
that. Yeah. Thanks, eh?
To
Thanks.
understand the power that we have
Oh,
because
definitely.
we just really underestimate ourselves. We just
Definitely.
wait till the outside discover it and then take it to places and we have no ownership of it now. So I want us
Yeah,
to
we should take
claim
it places.
back our
Yeah.
power. And
Yeah.
honestly, that's kind of who I am. Just someone who loves the culture and loves soca music.
Right.
A
Nice.
true soca fan.
True
Soca
soca
boss.
fan.
That just so happens to be an entertainer as well.
Right. So you're a DJ slash, you just do any MCing as well?
Working on it.
You're working on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me behind the chuku.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much more because I value more transitions than just talking on the entire party and people not being able to dance.
Thank
No
you.
shit thrown at any
You
DJ
No,
won't
listen,
sound like you
or
felt
MC.
I
a
will-
real
we
big
can
stone
throw the
there.
shade.
You felt a big stone right there.
Yeah, but
You felt a big stone, yeah.
yeah.
In a very shallow pond as well, eh?
I mean, that's just my style.
You
Every
wa-
DJ had his style, and I just always say
Yeah.
that, right? When people is criticize DJs or MCs, I say everyone had their style, and they all work in certain facets of certain events. You just
Right.
have to know how to pick them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So being here, you're here as a DJ this year?
Of course.
That's what he has? So when you reach on the road, right? You're gonna pull the mic and say something or
Well, we'll see, because normally what has happened is get paired up with an MC,
yeah.
and then I would work with them. But it really depends on the event and the vibe we're going for.
Okay, all right.
Well, you've touched on it briefly. So you said you're here for Notting Hill Carnival. What band are you?
I'm with Island Mass UK on Carnival Sunday and Carnival Monday.
All
with the
right.
jabs.
Nyan
Yeah, first time.
and Bones and
'cause
them.
Formerly, I was with You Come and Carnival Mania as well.
Okay. Carnival Mania. Okay, cool.
Island Mass
Vignale.
is always a vibe. But to be fair, UCOM and Carnival Mania is always a vibe as well. But
Yeah.
Island Mass is very Grenadian. But I love it.
Yeah.
As you
Island
know.
Mass is very, very
Oh, so it's
Grenadian.
space.
It's
It's
yeah,
watch me.
yeah, it's
Real piece.
Yeah,
Jab
it's
in
jab.
your
Jab in you.
Yeah.
MC.
You understand me? They're going to cut off rail branch on the road.
100%.
They're going to
Literally.
mash up rail fence like how
Literally.
Talpi said. They're going to
Come in
break
there wigging their
branch.
dressing gown and with
You
their
understand me?
branch and yeah.
Yeah, you know, and then people we talk
I say
arguing
them.
about
I will be there as well.
for trying to find out who is your man now. All kind of thing will be happening on that road. Yeah.
We
Yeah. Real thing. Real
looking
thing.
forward to it then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Grenada had a good year in terms of music as well too. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
You feel so?
Yes.
I like
Compared to
But there
last
was
year,
but there was
yes.
some songs that was there from like a year before or whatever.
What song
Like
is
say for
that?
instance, Temperature song. That's not a new song.
Toot Toot?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. That's not a new song.
I got it from the producer as a new song.
Well,
Elmo, big up Elmo.
yeah, I from my understanding, that song was there from the year before, but it didn't just get much play because I Do Have was just such a big
That's-
tune.
Well,
Yeah.
I Don't Have was also a whole song too. That
Yeah,
came out
exactly.
in
Yeah, that
COVID
came-
2019.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
look up in 2021,
Yeah.
22.
Yeah. So
Maybe that's just temptress.
that's just
That's
that's
her-
just
that's
the
her style,
MO.
yeah.
That's the MO.
That's the
Yeah.
formula.
Yeah. All right.
The
all
formula's
right, all right.
working because that tune is a bad tune.
It is. So you've been in and around music since when?
Since 2010.
Okay.
So since 14, 15.
Okay. And your journey in that time, what has it been like?
It's been a lot of hard work. So I realize in order for me as someone who is basically considered an introvert, right? I'm not the person to go and mama guy someone or go and talk and, loud up the scene.
Yeah.
So, when certain entertainers come into a room, you could feel their presence and they're real bossy or they're loud per se. I'm not
Any
that
names
person.
out? Any names out?
No, I'm not calling names. I'm
yeah,
just I
asking.
talking on behalf of
The
me,
generalization.
Because the main thing I want to
just
say
playing,
is
eh?
that as someone who's introverted and somewhat nerdy and, I don't want to say not the coolest kid, but someone who really wasn't as loud growing up, I had to find my own way in the industry, in the entertainment industry, which is, very cutthroat,
Yeah.
very competitive, of course, and, only the survival of the fittest, they win.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to be an inspiration for those persons like myself
Yeah.
who want to come into the industry, who may be a little shy or introverted, but still has a passion for anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Because there should be a space for us as well.
Yeah.
And there is. And if there wasn't, you've created a space for yourself.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, you create your own space. Now you're rolling through. And I understand it took you 4 different places before you reach here. You went. No, you was in.
Oh, well,
no,
the summer tour is just busy, yes?
just busy, and then
St.
this
Vincent,
journey.
St.
Carnival,
Lucia,
yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
Toronto, where else I went? Boston, North Carolina, and now I'm here.
Wow,
Booked
Yeah.
and busy.
nice. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
God is good.
Yeah, all the time, right? Yeah. That's what they say, all the time. So we asked you some questions about some tunes and stuff like that, right? And your earliest soca memory, I believe it is.
Yeah.
We go play the song first, because it's a real big tune.
Yeah.
And real soca lovers, will know tunes like this.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to have that kind of seasoning to know tunes like this. And then we will find out, well, why.
I always get scared when you say that.
Yeah, a little, well, a
I
little
claim to
Shadow
be a
Benny.
soca lover, and I'm just like,
A little
wait, am I
Shadow Benny, a
seasoned?
little
No,
pimento.
watch me. No, like,
Especially this song, you need some
Yeah,
jeera, some hot pepper.
you need to, you need
Masala
to
as well.
You need
Yeah,
to
that
understand
chunky
what is
the pots.
chunky. When you chunky
what?
something, there's a chunky kind of tune.
Yeah.
So what?
Big up
Chunky.
everyone from Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago and Suriname. They will understand.
You understand? You understand? When you're chunky
Yeah.
thing,
I do not understand.
you will understand what chunky is?
No, what's that?
When
You know
chunky the
exactly
curry.
what it is. Every time you cook it, it's really chunky a pot. But
Yeah,
it's
you
a
understand.
local word that we use in Trinidad and
Yeah.
Tobago.
Ah,
Yeah. It's all local dialect.
I'm
Sorry.
learning. Soon I'll
You
start
know?
claiming
Yeah.
Trinity.
Nah.
Anyway, play the song, play the song. Play the
Nah.
song.
All right. So we're gonna play a tune, and then we'll have a little small, chunky. All right. Let me jump.
Man, play it from top to it.
Of course.
Well, this one is about the night in the nation. Why can't we all get along? Yeah, why we fuss and fight? Tonight we got to unite. Listen, Marshall.
Marshall.
What you say?
I need to play some. I don't know.
I'm more better.
I think that true so color, you could sing the lyrics like
Yeah, no, that's not me today.
Nothing wrong with winning on African girl. Nothing wrong with winning on a Chinese girl. Nothing wrong with winning on African girl. Nothing wrong with winning on a African girl. This new unity. Yeah, come to what it is. So we doing it together.
is this part coming out here? Panjai. Oh my goodness. Tune.
Yeah, boy.
Tune. DJ Jet, introduce the tune now.
Yeah,
Tell them
so
what
this
the tune
is Real Unity by Marshall Montano and Drupati from Trinidad and Tobago. If I remember correctly, the song came out in 2001, and the song was really made to unite the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So for those
Again, unite them
Oh,
again.
Lord Father. For
Yeah.
those that don't know, Trinidad and Tobago is perhaps one of the most diverse countries in the Caribbean. Some just call it the New York City of the Caribbean because a lot of people migrated there. Because of colonialism, a lot of persons were brought there as well. So people from China, India.
Well, the Chinese was there because of the deals that was made at that time, huh?
But they also came
Yeah,
as
indentured
indentured
laborers,
laborers,
yeah.
just like the Indians.
Yeah.
But there was also second and third migration as
Yeah,
well
yeah.
for work and oil and gas
Yeah,
and all of that.
yep.
And the same Syrians came because of religious
Yep.
persecution and
Tyrell Syrians in
then of
Trinidad.
course they enslaved Africans. And
Yeah.
the reason why this song resonates so much with me is my family is real mixed. Like I have Chinese, Indian, African, Spanish, everything. We have one big
Right.
callaloo or
One
melting
melting
pot.
pot.
Yeah.
And that's really reflective of Trinidad and Tobago, right? So even the best roti I had is from a Chinese woman.
You hurting my feelings there, boy.
Just say
Like,
I had a best bus up
Like-
shot, like melt in your mouth bus up shot.
you sure you didn't have no nothing to make the flour a little lighter inside it? That have you feeling as if it was best
no,
that
no,
way?
no.
You sure?
Well, that's the beauty.
You sure you didn't have an Indian woman in the background
No.
somewhere
But that's
who
the
need the
beauty.
flour?
But that's the beauty of Trinidad and Tobago, right? We could cook each other's food. Like
Well,
we
it's
could
true.
get best Chinese food from a mixed person. Now with the Spanish in the country, them learning how to make doubles, and that the song represents the beauty of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the Caribbean.
Them selling
Yeah.
doubles and empanadas side by side. No?
Yeah.
Selling-
So
I'm
for me,
serious.
that song just represents the unity that is Trinidad and Tobago and
Yeah.
how we're able to exist now.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
big tune. It's a big tune. I like
I
that
love it.
selection.
And I say it all the time on this podcast. I love it because I've never heard that song before. But even I can come on and learn. Yes, sorry, I've upset both of you. It's in your chest. I feel it for you.
It was a local and unity building song, but
Yeah.
I think persons in Guyana also connected with it because they have a similar
yeah.
similar ancestry as well.
Yeah.
And Drupati is like the queen of chutney soca
Yeah.
and chutney music, like Drupati.
Yeah.
Watch me, that
Nah.
woman, she aging real nice. Yeah. Tanti.
Tanti can
Tanti, yeah.
still
Tanti
too,
can
you know.
real perform and things still. That dabbler, that waistline,
Yeah.
rolling, normal. They get tired of Drupati, you know. Don't sleep on Drupati. And if you don't know who Drupati is, make sure you check out her music on YouTube
Yep.
and even on thing as well, right? You'll
What's
probably
thing?
find her music
On streaming.
streaming as well.
Yeah, you'll probably find like the older classics like Roll Up the Tassel.
Yeah, roll up
And the
taza,
Real
roll up
Unity as
taza,
well.
mi taza. Roll up taza, roll up taza.
But the other reason too why I
Sorry.
brought up this song, like I find nowadays we don't really get those crossover chutney soca and soca collaborations like before.
Yeah, we spoke about that just the other
I
day,
spoke
right?
about it the other day, saying that in general, we don't get enough chutney soca played, I personally think,
At
here in the
fets and
UK.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
only
were-
like real
yeah.
Trini fets
Yeah,
or
if it-
a
yeah.
Guyanese that you will find.
Yeah, if you go to like, yeah, I said it, yeah, I did say that
Yeah.
the other day, right? Yeah,
Then
yeah.
R&R Lounge.
Yeah, R&R Lounge, they play.
they
them
play.
Yeah.
But outside of that, if you was just to go to a fet, you do not hear. I wouldn't say any. Because I'm trying to think
You
of
might
probably
hear
hear,
one
you
or
probably
two,
hear,
like-
you hear Ravi B.
The Ravi Big,
No.
Yeah,
you know,
Dr.
I was
Brickman
a
prescription
drinker.
and that kind of thing. You hear
that's
that?
not often.
But you
At
would
a
never even hear
typical
Ricky
fet.
Jai. You would even hear, I remember I played Suminatra in our party. Give me a drum, kiki. And it's only like probably like 10 people was like, "Eh." It's like, that for me, that means that I tap into people who really know soca and love soca. And when I come off with decks, I know that them people there is going to remember me.
Yeah,
Right.
and they enjoyed themselves.
And they enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody else, they probably
Yeah.
just there for whatever reason. Don't get me wrong, they're for soca. And for the people that don't know it, that means I've just introduced them to something that they don't know. And then 10 people will make them remember
Yeah.
that tune as well.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah,
shout
how
out to
they
Ricky
connect to the
Jai,
song.
Suminacha. That's a big,
Yeah.
big tune.
Classic.
You know? So I understand, right, because Annie, she does her research. And she
I try
called me
to.
today and we had a conversation. We wasn't bad talking here.
No, we
We
wasn't.
wasn't bad talking
We
here.
wasn't.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I could only talk for myself.
Wait, you had the conversation. How you
I
mean?
can only talk for
How?
myself.
My
You-
boy
was you-
threw any co-host under the
I
bus,
no,
yes?
no. I,
No, but
I
he
send the
was
bus to
on the
pick her up.
conversation.
I send the bus to pick her up and she stumbled. I'm playing. Now we didn't bad talk you, Jack.
We did
didn't
not.
bad talk you, know?
At all.
And yeah, so she did some research, right? And she sent me a whole paragraph and thing, you know, of the research that was done, you know, started in 2009, 2010. You're good friends with Travis World, you know. You're based in New York and you live in Trinidad, right?
Or
is
you,
it the
I
other
think
way
you
around?
spent
No,
some
no.
time in Trinidad. Is that correct?
Correct. Well,
So we-
it's
she
so
Mako
compli- I have
then?
three. I basically have three homes: Trinidad and Tobago, New York, and Miami.
Miami,
I
okay.
bounce back between all three.
Okay, right. Okay. We
You're
want to
testing my
go to the
research skills
analyst platform.
The Soca analyst.
Yeah, so I'll let the person that responsible for doing all this hard work here, and you're like, and he just put in the work. She's putting the work for in terms of making sure we get
Thank
the
you.
right guests on and
Right.
and
So
also
she's the Mako specialist at the show.
ay.
Does our audience know what the word Mako means?
The people business alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, this is a Shot of Soca. My wonderful co-host Annie, she does her work. She does her job very well. You know, and I must commend her on that. So Annie,
Yes.
as
Yes, love.
as he was Macoing,
As I was Macoing. So yes, I said from the research that I did do about you, I said I believe you have a platform called Soca Analyst,
Yes.
and there's like podcast. I believe that's part of it.
Yes.
And I think they said that there's like a website and that you're trying to use it to, I guess, help inform artists on how to maybe develop. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a few things. There was a podcast.
Okay.
There's also the breakdown videos where I'll actually go and break down certain songs
Mm-hmm.
or break down certain tips of how artists can better themselves
Mm-hmm.
and better their careers as well. But that's transitioning now because we have TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and Instagram Reels, and I've just been trying to find a better way in getting the information out.
a better way of getting information out.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, like, I tell you, Annie is the guru when it comes to Instagram, TikTok, and things.
You never what I'm saying.
No.
Let me be honest with you, right? When I post stuff on my stories and thing, it's because I just press the third button from the left to the right, the arrow that is point up that say you want to share it.
Right.
Share it to stories. I just find a little funny little emoji or whatever
And you're done.
and post that.
Oh.
And it's because when she tell me to go on to this, you have to go into this folder, and then in this folder, you go into the next folder to find this thing, and then after pull it from that folder, and then post. Listen, that is already too many steps. I want to go back and watch Judge Judy. I really want to just go back and put my TV and just watch Judge
That's why you
Judy.
like to go to the tanty party.
Yeah,
That's why you like the
exactly.
tanty.
Real old
Yes.
school.
Yes, I mean, because,
Real old
and
school.
I will explain why it is. If you keep coming at me with this tanty thing, even before we even come on the podcast, hear me with this, and I'll go tell you why in a little bit. I'll tell you why. No worry, I'll go tell you why.
All
We will
right.
reach there just now. We have a song. What's the song? Yeah, when we reach that song there, I'll go tell you why.
Good, I'm playing Sugar Hollows first.
Nah,
Barra.
no, good. Boy, I don't say that.
Shadow, Sparrow,
Don't say
Kitchener,
that.
Which one?
Because I'm a stranger.
Yeah.
But your Soca Analyst platform, right?
Hmm.
Do you feel as if, it's needed much more now?
Yeah.
It was always needed. I think that based on where our industry is now, especially in regards to soca and Caribbean entertainment,
Yeah.
within the Caribbean and within the diaspora, meaning outside of the Caribbean, we don't really have an infrastructure or framework of doing business. Nor is there a business of music course or class or any training of how to do it. So someone might decide tomorrow, oh, well, I want to be an artist, but they don't know how to go about it. They know about vocal training, vocal
Yeah.
variety, how to play an instrument. Then the
Distribution, they
business
don't
of
know
music,
nothing.
so
Yeah.
distribution, getting your songs up for purchase
Yeah.
on Apple, and then getting it
Marketing.
distributed on the digital streaming platforms like Spotify, There's now Audio Mac, Tidal, but I'm not sure if Tidal's available in the UK.
Tidal
yeah.
I use Tidal to DJ as well.
Okay. So then, yeah, all those things, and then marketing, right?
And Tidal have real soca on it now.
Yeah.
Like,
On Tidal,
like
really?
within 1 year, like real soca.
That is good.
It's crazy. It's absolutely not crazy. It's absolutely amazing.
It's
Yeah, no, it's
amazing,
good.
yeah.
It's amazing that on those, because you have beat source as well. They have so much soca on those two platforms there that if you really like looking for, like, even from a new song that just dropped, like, say last week, you'll find it on Tidal, which is
That's
so cool.
excellent.
It's
But that
impressive.
also means the artists and them are now
Yeah,
Now,
then,
now
yeah.
doing the
artists, the
groundwork, you
labels,
know.
Yeah, to get it
You
out
know,
properly.
and when they're putting it out, they make sure they start generating their little
streams.
Yeah.
streams from early, which is really good. It's really good.
So to answer your question, yeah, it's definitely needed because where we were 3-4 years ago, even when I started, is not where we are now, right? So a lot of songs are missing off the platforms. If you needed to contact an artist, you didn't know how to reach them because some of them weren't on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't have an
Just on
email
Facebook.
contact, let alone a manager.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's needed, especially for anyone who's new in the industry. And I guess we'll touch on this later. Anyone who's new in the industry or young, there's kind of this I don't want to say discouragement, but I know the perfect word for it. There's a local word as well. There's a fight down in the industry
Yeah.
for a lot of persons who are young. Whether you want to be a singer, a DJ, whether you want to work in fashion, in the government, anything, there's a fight down in general.
Who you know? That is what it is.
No,
That is what the
that's
fight down means.
correct.
Who you know? Which is a age old thing.
Yeah, that's always
Is that-
been the case, and
that's
it's
always been
I
the
mean,
case.
it's a
universally
life thing,
white.
right?
Yeah.
It's just
But-
times
but-
100 in the Caribbean.
But time boy, watch me. But I will say this, right? Because we were having a conversation earlier as well about Second Sunday. And on Second Sunday, I big up Second Star for having so many young artists
You did say this before.
that came and performed on stage and stuff. For me, that was amazing to see.
Yeah.
You know, that you had so many young artists that, and it was a good crowd.
Yeah.
You know, and it was they got a full experience, stage experience, and just being able to see artists who've been doing their stuff for over 10 years, 15 years, sharing that spotlight with them. And then it brings you to the other side of it, that our much more mature artists, a lot of them not doing it.
Yeah.
Correct. And
Like-
to the point where they also have the opportunity to train and teach the
Teach,
younger
yeah.
generations. Like, rest in peace to Uncle Blacks, of course.
Yeah.
Blacks and what is now considered the All Stars band, formerly the Roy Cape All Stars. They would take a lot of the younger artists and mentor them and mold them into where they are today.
Yeah.
Ricardo Drew being one, Teddy St. John from St. Lucia being one, College Boy Jesse, Jaiga as well,
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
Jigga TC.
Yeah.
So that's missing now.
Yep.
And I think that we really need to take a look at where we want to go and where we're headed, because we could lose we are already
We're
losing
Yeah.
a lot of the younger artists to soca music.
Yeah,
They,
it's
they
out
actually
there.
feel discouraged to enter soca music, actually.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the other point, the other question, which brings us straight there. Do you still feel that there aren't enough singles being released? Because a lot of young artists.
Depends on for which country, because
Well, so this
I
was a piece of research that I did. So in an interview you
That
did
I
in
said?
2020, that you said that you didn't feel that there was enough singles being released and that there was more, I guess, rhythms, and you wanted to see more just singles.
Okay.
Do you think
so?
that's still the
Let's
case?
go back to what happened in 2020. It had something called the COVID-19
Well,
pandemic.
we was going to touch on that
We
as
was gonna
well.
get
We was
there.
going to
Yeah.
get there to see how you thought that impacted things and changed things.
Okay, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I'll say that in the pandemic itself, like the strategy or lack of strategy from the artists just, I don't want to say it didn't make sense, but because times were hard and they couldn't afford to go buy a producer, well, allegedly,
Yeah.
they all felt as if they had to jump on rhythms because rhythms are inexpensive or cheaper, and the producer usually will foot the bill.
Yeah.
Do I find we're still lacking singles today? Yes,
Okay.
to answer the question.
All right. So, but there's a single I want to play right now that wasn't on a rhythm that is a
Excuse me.
favorite fetting memory.
Right.
Right? Your favorite fetting tune, sorry.
Yes.
Right? And it's by a well-known artist. You know, one of them.
Yeah, the co-founder
even know
of the
who
Red Man Association. And
Yeah.
I don't even know what the song is.
I hear it's one of your favorite artists. So.
You know, you hear that? The co-founder of the Red Man Association.
Yeah, I have a brand new association.
It's
I
a
think
real thing, you know?
Rome is now the president.
Yeah,
As
Rome
you
is the
mentioned, Blanco, Rome is the president.
Rome is the president. Yeah, of the Red Man Association. If you're not ready, you're dead, yes? If you're not ready, you're dead. Telling you. But we're gonna play somebody who's a representative of the
Association.
Of the association.
You know I'm laughing, right? Because in some circles people call me a red man, and I just
looking at
don't
you and I was
understand.
just
I know I was a wrong then. You
Yeah.
understand me?
You
But
a
in
what?
some circles, I was a brown then.
Oh.
You understand me? But in some circles, they will call me a red man, and I just look in the mirror and be like, "What part are you red?" I mean, sometimes my eyes be red.
Undertone.
Huh?
Your undertone.
My under what?
You have a
My
red
undertone?
undertone. Yeah.
I have a
Okay,
red
well,
man undertone.
so when you go
What's that? What's that?
when you go for, okay, you wouldn't know this necessarily, but when you go for makeup, they tell you what your undertone is. You're either red or yellow.
But I never went for makeup.
Well, I'm telling you, you're red
Annie,
undertone,
we
so you're
wouldn't
red
know
skin.
that.
So
Well, you're red.
Anyway, you know what?
Especially as this show don't have the budget for hair and makeup. I don't
Yeah,
think anybody-
yeah. Well, we're working on
Don't
that,
worry, yes,
Jermaine.
next
Jermaine,
year,
I
next
think
year,
I
next
think
year.
our producer Jermaine from Marriage Studios Carib Culture. I think he's going to do a makeup course, you know. I feel he's going to do a makeup course. So by next year, yeah. By next year, we'll have to touch up on the nose and
Watch how you watching
make
your
sure,
eyes.
make sure it's shining because I mean, it will build revenue in the studio and thing, you know. But we're gonna jam the tune here now, and obviously you should know the artist. Watch me, a Shot of Soca family. If you don't know this song and you don't know the artist, check yourself.
Again.
Check yourself, or just Shazam it and then you'll find out who it is. Yeah. Tune.
Yeah. Na 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 na. KTV, yeah. FA. Man, yeah. Let's go. Right now, my vibes up, are getting on. It's no regrets if tomorrow never come. 'Cause this is my time, I let him go. And every second's a blessing from above. It's like I feel it under control. It's in the ways I want to wave, I want to whine. So if they tell me I have to go, no, oh no. I go take a wine down low, then I go in and wine up so, and take a jump until morning, bet till I'm falling, soaking wet, and I'm up in every fet. It could be hot sun, no stars, bet till I'm falling down. I'm falling down, say look I'm falling, tell them like they want me, bet till I'm falling down. I'm falling down, say look I'm falling.
Big tune.
Very big tune. Very, very,
Big tune,
very,
right?
very.
Yeah. That was Kes Fallen. I helping all you out.
Kes the band.
Kes the
Fallen.
band Fallen, right? Let me be specific. Kes the band Fallen.
Yeah, big up the whole band.
We got the whole band, right? So let me understand, right? Why is that your favorite fetting tune?
The euphoria that this song brings. So, if you want to go nerdy DJ gel here, there's
Let's do
something
that.
I like to call the sweet spot in soca, which is driven by something that's called the BPM or the beats per minute.
yeah.
All my
Was
DJs
it
know what I'm talking
128?
about. Huh?
Was it 128?
Wow, you're well known. 128. So right. So
Yeah.
there's a range that I like to play in
See, I do
because
my
it
research.
invokes the spirit.
No, you're welcome.
What do you mean?
Because we had this conversation.
No, but
You know
I know
what?
that.
Sorry,
because
sorry.
it's-
Gel, carry on.
Don't-
Gel, carry on. Sorry, Gel.
Again,
Sorry.
Timothy.
Wow. It's like an old married couple out
Sorry.
there. It's an
Sorry,
old married
sorry.
couple here in the studio.
Sorry.
Right, so 128 BPM or beats
Yes.
per minute, and there's a range. So, like, I like to play between 128 and 140 because it invokes a spirit in people. And it's kind of like that festival, rave, fat soca, so to speak. So, the reason why it's my favorite memory is because of how it makes you feel. There's a lot of emotions in that song.
Hits your sweet spot.
With your sweet spot. Right in the...
You feel it
Just
right
locking.
in your soul, right? In
Yeah,
your
just
soul.
locking. You know, when you're changing gears, you're sticking that one gear that just have you moving forward nicely on a bam bam. I understand. I understand.
And can I just say that I know that it was 128 because, again, do my research. Because I do my research. He said on another interview. Don't roll your eyes.
Yeah, well, beats per minute and the BPMs are very important in soca because
they are.
that's what we use to determine what's a groovy soca
Listen,
versus what's a
don't
power
get us
soca.
started. On an episode, I picked a song. It was under the power category. Apparently, it wasn't a power song.
And what song was that?
It was Square One.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
No, I'm asking you. Was it?
Don't look at me. Don't ask me nothing
It
either.
was Square One. What was it? DJ, let me see you work.
Jack up the...
Yeah. So I put that because I said to me that's not a typical groovy because it's faster than a groovy.
It's a mid-tempo groovy.
Yeah.
And the reason why a lot of people are confused is because the soca has also slowed down over the years too.
Yeah.
So with songs like Hello and Fast Wine and Give It To You, those songs are significantly slower than the groovy soca we're accustomed to, like the Cast Fallen, which is a 128 versus Fast Wine, which is like 108, or Hello, which is like 105 in terms of the beats per minute.
Beats per minute, yeah.
So we had a literally the debate was probably about an hour, if not longer.
Well, you know, there's actual rules. So the International Soca Monarch or the Caribbean Prestige Foundation from Trinidad and Tobago, there are rules for what's considered a groovy soca versus what's a power soca. Again, with the beats per minute.
So what makes it a power? What would you say the BPM has to be?
So any song from as low as 98 beats per minute to 135 is considered a groovy soca, according to their rules, and according to the rules to compete as well in Soca Monarch across the
Sorry, in
Caribbean.
Soca what?
Soca Monarch.
Where's that?
Really?
Yeah, where's Soca Monarch? Because
Wow.
I didn't see this yet.
Well,
You see this
Let me clarify. You didn't see the International Soca Monarch that takes place in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, when
but
is
you
that?
saw Soca Monarch this year in Grenada, St. Lucia,
Yes.
St. Vincent and the
Yeah.
Grenadines, Antigua,
Yeah.
and Grenada.
Yeah.
So Soca Monarch was still existent in
It's
other
not just about
countries.
Trinidad.
Just not the international
Listen,
Soca
I'm
Monarch.
in my feelings right now, okay?
I can see.
I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings right now.
But no, so we did have a long debate about it. And then we got to it's basically a grey area. There's no real answer. But you're saying there's official rules.
There are rules.
Yes, Annie, there are
And-
rules.
So
In your research, you will find the rules.
I haven't researched enough yet.
Thank
I'll
you
go
very
and
much,
find-
DJ Gel, for that part there. Thank you so much
Just
for that.
throwing shade at me on my own podcast. Thank you.
No, you deserve
No,
that one.
but-
You deserve that
No,
one.
but it exists. And
Yeah.
the reason why I get on so is because I've had the same arguments with my friends as well. And the fact that it's documented is like people should know
You
this,
should
but
know.
they don't.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But I will say, because we always say power and groovy. We don't even class mid-tempo. Mid-tempo is just soca.
But that's that 128 to 140.
I know, but you don't refer
about.
to it, if you get me. Like, we just say it's either a power song or a groovy song. We don't really say it's a mid-tempo soca song. Like, that's just not a...
That's very true.
That's not, yeah. It's not done. It's not a done thing. Don't... You can get out your feelings now.
I good enough. I real good. I real good. There's always come a point on our podcast where
You get
I just get
emotional.
me in my feelings.
I
you
get you
understand?
in your feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so let me go. Let's ignore him. He's not here right now.
Okay, now bacchanal on this show.
Trust
Co-hosts
me,
ignoring
but
each
I
other.
can tell you what it is. Let me tell you
Wow.
what is really good, all right?
Wow.
It's hot outside.
I know.
It's carnival. She drinking Bounty.
I'm drinking Bounty. Yes,
It's a
we're
problem.
drinking Bounty.
It's a problem.
You're blaming everything on the rum, man.
Yeah, everything. But I
Here
said
now,
it
before
already.
the show, rum is the devil and oil is the vessel for the devil.
I did say something
I
to that
say,
effect.
wow.
But it's true. And you're going to see all these vessels on the road for Notting Hill Carnival.
Wow.
I'm telling watch me. And the thing is, but
But you're going all these shows with all them devil and them drinking, huh?
Oh, listen, I was standing this side and be like, get the heads on my front side.
And as I had to remind them, I said, well, you know, my tanty, she lived till 99 and she used to drink a shot of punching every day. So
That's
Listen,
the trick,
yeah.
guys.
Listen, like I
Even
said-
though punching, I don't know about that.
I mean, but you have to understand, right? With older people, right? They must reach a point, right? Where they be like, I don't care no more. I wanted to do this from since I was 25. You can't tell me how to live my life. I don't live enough of my life to do what I want. You understand me? So when I was younger growing up and see my great-grandfather, right? When you wake up in the morning and have a bottle of beer rum.
Oh, God.
Exactly. You see, look at
What?
beer rum.
Oh, God.
Beer rum. That's the thing you used to sap it on like your knees
That's
and
what I'm saying.
thing.
I can't, like, what?
Yeah?
You could,
beer rum.
can't
He would
drink it.
What?
Yeah.
That
I'm
was
not
that
even
was
being
the
rude, but
morning
that is
shot.
Bay rum is literally what I used to take off my wig. How can you drink that?
Sorry,
Yeah, you
sorry,
can.
sorry, what? Sorry.
Wait.
Sorry, wait.
Wait, I'm
sorry,
not
wait,
realizing
hold on.
what you
Time out,
say.
time out. You just
Listen,
use
ladies,
what?
you know. Ladies, you know.
Wow.
The Bay rum.
What a wow.
Ladies, you know. Come on, if you get in the comments, don't leave me here by myself. You use Bay rum to take off. It takes off the adhesive of the glue of the wig,
Oh,
so
okay.
you use it
So
to.
it's kind of like a little nail polish remover.
Yeah,
for your
but how you
wig.
drinking that?
Okay.
We talk about rum and we reach out taking off wig, you know.
That's what.
Well,
in my head, that's what it's for. It's for.
It's not any different from, remember in COVID when they say you needed like 70% alcohol hand sanitizer
Literally, yeah.
to kill the COVID-19.
Yeah.
So
I took
remember
out my
a
Denros.
lot of our rums is higher than 70%.
When all you have to do is
So
just bathe
you
and
could wash
wash your
your hand with the rum, but you could drink it too.
Yeah.
So rum has multiple uses, you
Yeah,
know.
but Bay
Rum
rum's a
has-
lot, you know.
But
Like,
beer
even
rum,
the
watch my-
stench of it alone.
You think I don't know?
Yeah.
You think I don't know?
That
Watch
thing makes my eyes water when I
I'm telling you,
open the
you walk
bottle.
into my great-grandfather's room and there's bottle of beer rum everywhere. Everywhere there's under his bed. Under his bed next to where it is, he used to collect all like the Star and Carib. That's because that's what he used to drink, Star and Carib. But that was like a chaser kind of thing because don't
So you're
forget.
chasing the
Don't
beer rum
forget,
with the
don't
Stag
forget,
and Carib.
yeah, but don't forget, he going down by the rum shop, passing by the rum shop, and he drinking, he shut up punching the same way as well. So I guess my great grandfather was a real alcoholic boy.
Well,
So no
that's
wonder
a
this
whole
is how
other-
they drink.
Well, that's a whole other episode because we could
trauma.
talk about alcoholism in the Caribbean another
Oh,
day.
yeah,
No, we
it's-
can't talk about
it's-
that. People will come for we.
People
No,
would come for us, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
real. It's
But there's
actually
something,
real.
Yeah.
there's generational trauma, and there's a reason why we just drink so much.
well, I'm not getting involved with
But-
that. You understand me? This is called a shot of soca.
Yeah,
You understand me? And yes, there's a lot of rum around.
plenty.
You
Down to Campari.
I know
Yeah,
why
down
it
to
is. It has
Campari.
6 bottles of rum, 7, and 4 different
It's
chaser.
not rum, actually. One's,
so-
one's a brandy.
Sorry, I apologize. I apologize. 5 bottles of rum and 1 brandy, 4 different chaser, and there's only 2 people drinking. Two.
Well,
Two people
options.
drinking.
Well, no, it have staff as well, though.
That's true, eh?
Staff was
That's
offered
true.
at
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
Listen, he's on the bounty. No, actually, no. I think
Plus,
he got the
Yes,
my-
then he's a JB fella.
Plus, my bookings agent is also downstairs in a meeting. When I show he'd come and take a drink once he's done.
Right.
Yes, we will get him
Right.
drinking.
Right. I hear all, yeah.
Yeah.
So while Annie was doing her research, right?
Well, and Annie's supposed to be asking the questions if it's her
No, I
research.
taking this one.
Pops.
I taking this one
I
because
have
she
to sit
shared
here
with
and
me.
drink my devil's juice.
And mind
Yeah.
your business.
And
What?
that's what you called it. The devil's.
What?
Is that not what you called it?
No,
Okay.
I never say nothing like that.
And we are the vessels, right, Annie?
Listen, my body is a vessel.
You mentioned some artists, right? And I interviewed in 2020.
I still want to
You
know
see,
what
yeah. So
interview
yeah,
this was
yeah.
in 2020.
I'm telling you, Annie
Do
real
you know what?
knuckle.
I actually.
She said Nyla, Vaughn.
No, it wasn't interviewed.
It was in an interview,
It
right?
was in it. No, I thought you said interview. He interviewed, but
No,
no,
it was in an
it was
interview.
in an interview.
In 2020,
yes.
right? Where they said 3 upcoming artists, Nyla, Vaughn, and Pretty, right?
Wow. Big up, Nyla.
And
Yeah.
so that was in 2020. Do you feel as if they've pushed on from where they were in 2020?
Yes. So
Or
Nyla
do you think she
came-
was right when saying that they were up and coming artists and that they?
Yes, because Nyla would have debuted in Soca in 2017 with a song called Workout featuring Castibana
Yeah.
again. And her progression definitely was quicker than most artists because one, she's the granddaughter of the late Ras Shorty I, who is the inventor of soca music.
Yeah.
Vaughn as well. I said Vaughn because he had trouble in the morning. Then Soca Nice, he's very consistent.
Shout out to International
And-
Stephen as well.
Yeah, big up International Steven. And Top Notch and Jelani Hunt as well. And who else I said? Pretty.
You said Pretty.
Yeah.
That's my personal
That
favorite,
is,
though.
yeah. You
And
said
Pretty
Pretty in the
got to,
past.
and the reason why I said that, Pretty got to 1 million streams with Your Bad in 2020 as well. So he was one of the few artists to actually get that 1 million streams within the year of releasing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is good.
And streaming is very important to the genre now more than ever because we can't just use YouTube as a benchmark anymore.
Yeah.
You want the numbers behind the music too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was to ask you that question now, in 2023, if you was to pick, again, 3 up-and-coming artists, 'cause I do feel like COVID has somewhat changed
It has.
the landscape. It's brought a lot of new artists. What would your 3 artists be if you was to pick now?
Definitely Cheem from Barbados.
Yes. Which one gonna Bente Doggy? Is that the right one?
Yeah, I mean, let's pick the popular one. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Oh, that's magic.
And where the party tonight?
Yeah,
Girl,
wanna
wa
party
party
tonight.
and they
Yeah.
wa free, right?
Well, that's like major. That's major. That one's a major TikTok to you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those
Both
two are
of them.
major
Yeah, major
TikTok.
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of them.
They both went
They both
viral
had-
on
yeah.
TikTok, and TikTok actually changed the musical landscape
Yep.
as a result of the pandemic.
Yep. So you got
So
Cheem.
from Barbados, we have Cheem. From Trinidad and Tobago, I would actually put Saki in there as well.
Right, South man.
Oh, you're from South?
No, I'm not from South. I don't.
Just
I mean,
so?
I am from Trinidad. That's where I'm from.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Surah. If you know
Right.
the song In the Water.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I remember last year you was training me dance at Trinidad Juicy's Juicy Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah,
there. I was.
so
I
that was the
there.
song I was actually campaigning last year. There were 2 songs last year I campaigned for Carnival here. It was In the Water and Lyrical's Look Back.
Right.
And the reason being, 1, people weren't paying attention to the song. 2, it's very hard.
So,
I've seen.
Hold on a minute, eh? Let me pause for a second there. The first one was In the Water and the second one was what?
Look Back by Lyrical.
All right.
Why did we pause?
You can ask him.
Okay.
No clue.
Right. So and the reason being, I find people weren't paying attention to these songs, and then 2,
Somebody was.
I'm a lyrical fan. That's what he's alluding to.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big
Yeah,
lyrical
what's
Yeah,
my-
Lyrical's
what's my
good.
look back?
Yeah.
She waited for lyrical.
Yeah.
She want to look back. Every minute,
I'll put in a word.
they're putting out word for Sheena.
Big up Lero, wherever he is. He's one of the most humble soca artists out
He
there.
is, yeah.
And he's a pleasure to work with, and
Yeah.
I really wish him all the best, really and truly.
He'll be over for Notting Hill Carnival as well. I'm sure he's performing
He's going
here.
to mash
Yeah.
up the place.
Yep.
Right, the reason why I was campaigning the 2 songs, people weren't paying attention to it, and from what I understand, from what
Excuse me.
from what masqueraders and the patrons and the fans and the supporters, the true fans of soca music were saying is that they weren't getting a lot of the new music, or they would be, the same 15 songs on rotation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wanted to introduce something new, although people may not know it and they might stand up and watch your heart like this.
Yeah, yeah.
I still wanted to, attempt to do something now, because we could continue to complain about the same problem, or we could get up and fix it.
Yeah. So you get up and fix it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I agree. So you did ask him about the thing, right?
The thing.
You sure? You asked him about the thing?
What thing?
You get a little hookup with Lyra and you're good now? Just to make sure you're good.
We'll talk about it off here,
I'm not-
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know.
We will talk
I
I
about
was
it
just
off
saying,
here.
I have no clue what he's on about, guys.
We all know. If
I'm
it is
being
you want to go
polite.
back to previous episodes, that's why it is the producers really laughing right now. Because this is documented. Every time
Heavily
lyrical name is
documented.
mentioned,
I start smiling.
So in post-production, just reel back the
real,
clip.
read back real clips. I make a compilation
Yeah.
of the shout out to Lyro, and you will see how many there are. Problems. Not getting involved now.
yeah.
Not getting involved. So you have we have a tune loaded here for you, right? As a carnival memory, right?
All right.
Before we get to this song, for you, right? What is your? This is going to be a serious question. What's your favorite carnival to go to?
Oh, that's a
Lord
good question.
Father.
That
I
is a
hope you
good
don't get on
question.
busted. But for you,
Afraid to say it because a DJ did this in a party on Saturday, and he get booed.
he get booed
Yeah,
for be having an opinion. Well, this is a
yeah.
normal thing. This is
But he did it in
2023.
the middle of his set, which I don't think was the right way to go
No,
about it.
not
No,
at all. No.
no.
Yeah,
Really, get
Yeah.
booed for saying
yeah,
our next carnival was his.
yeah. He said it wrong too. He meant to say their Juve was the best, but he said their Carnival.
Oh,
So he probably said Grenada.
Of course.
yeah. Yeah.
Grenada the best Juve.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Grenada.
Yeah.
They take it to the heights.
Well,
Yeah.
also it's a very spiritual thing, and
Literally.
one thing I love and respect about Grenadians, my whole 473 team, is that they're taught from young the importance of their culture and slavery and and where they come from.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish the rest of the Caribbean could follow that now, because
Agreed.
we're not really taught that much about
Agreed.
it. Like a lot of us don't even know why we celebrate Carnival today.
Yep.
A lot of the generation coming up now thinks that it's just this one big street parade and street party, and they don't understand
And
the
they treat it
significance
so-
of how much our ancestors
Ancestors
fought
fought
for us
for
to
us to
have
have-
this today.
yeah.
Yeah, and they treat it just that way. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Grenada is very, very, very spiritual. Like,
Yeah,
It's-
I
yeah, it's
I haven't put Grenada on my map yet in terms of going for carnival.
oh, you should
You know,
definitely.
I know if it is I go Grenada, right? I have to spend time before carnival itself in order to fully immerse myself in Grenada and the full culture. That's for me
Yes
personally.
and no.
You know, so like because when I go to Barbados, like I love Barbados. That's one of my favorite islands to go to. And if I go to Crapova, I usually would go to Barbados outside of Crapova just to you know, enjoy, you know, the island as the island before everybody is on the island.
Yeah.
And you don't get to really immerse yourself in the cultural side of
True.
it.
Yeah.
And for me, that's so much more significant of my
have to do
journey
both,
with
yeah.
culture and stuff like that. You know, because I did the same thing when I went to St. Lucia. I was able to be there for just a little bit before, just to, you know, just to walk on the road and, you know, see how people preparing for Carnival. Then boom,
So in Castries
America
and
just-
Rodney Bay and all that.
you know, America just drop into
Annie bring
St.
you?
Lucia. Nah, Annie didn't bring me no
But
way.
Annie's a Lucian.
Annie
I
don't
didn't
bring me
bring
no.
you, but-
Annie don't bring me no way.
Wow.
You understand me? Annie didn't even buy me $1 bread. I can't even get $1 bread from Annie.
That's not true. She brought
Different.
some chasers for you
She didn't
today.
bring no chaser for me. That's for the studio.
It's
You
for
understand me? When she
I brought you water.
did not see when she unwrapped the rum and she said, "Oh, look what it is I get myself." Nothing for me. You understand me? But it's
But you
okay.
don't drink
it's all right.
rum.
It's okay. I could just wait
But-
until Christmas.
Anyway, on what you were saying about St. Lucia, it is good, and I do agree. When you do carnival, you should, if you have the time,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Sorry, if you're able to, go and experience the island, not just the carnival
Yeah,
parade.
give the
but
island a
do-
full forward.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not just the carnival because
Because you also have Last Frey as well.
yeah,
Yep.
there's so
The
much.
Mud
Yep.
Volcano.
Yep, and
the
even for St.
Pitons.
Lucia, afterwards,
Yeah.
you have all of, like, each village has its own carnival.
Their
So there's
rural
several
carnivals, yeah.
carnivals after carnival.
Yeah,
And
so
they are, yeah, each
so
is
so
very,
so
very
your favorite
different.
Juve is
But Grenada.
Grenada, but your favorite carnival.
You can just say it. Nobody will come.
It's
They
all right.
promised
You can
that no one will come for you.
You can say the whole of the Caribbean and the world over
No,
if you
no, no,
want
no,
to.
no, 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 no,
Nah,
no.
I ain't giving the
No
political
politically
answer. No,
correct
I'll say
answers,
Trinidad
please.
and Tobago, and the reason being it's the most intense carnival in the Caribbean, and I'll tell you why. Our carnival season starts from, well, technically, it actually starts from July because band launching
launch,
season
yeah.
is as early as July for the following carnival. But also, if you're being political, it's really Boxing Day, right?
Boxing
the day
Day,
after
26th
Christmas.
of December.
And depending on how the carnival season falls, you could get 2 months of carnival. And unlike the other Caribbean islands, you can't escape carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. It's impossible. In Barbados, you could probably go like Spitetown or on
Yeah.
the eastern
Yeah.
part of the island and
Yeah.
know nothing about crop over happening. In Trinidad, you can't do that. You can't go south, you can't go east, you can't go west, you can't go in town.
No way.
You can't go
to
nowhere.
Tobago.
Not
Can't
even
even go to
Tobago.
Tobago.
Go Tobago.
You can't even go to Tobago.
Because carnival is just a spirit and an energy that you will feel. And I'll say that I don't want to say we perfected carnival because that's just gonna sound bossy, but
No, we can't- I
it's
mean-
in our blood and it's something
Yeah.
that's very important to us again that we fought for. So
Yeah.
that's how I'll
Yeah.
say ours.
All right. So
Obviously,
I was
every
right.
Caribbean island.
I was right.
Okay, I would say Trinidad and Tobago.
I was right. Not
You
hers.
said
Okay,
it,
I'm
it's-
typing all the
Not hers.
marriage thing, yeah?
Not hers. All right. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
obviously
recognise
every
widely that
Caribbean
it's
country
one of
has
the greatest
something special
carnivals.
too.
I 100% agree with you. You
And
know?
if you have the
Yeah.
opportunity, I think everyone should do all if you can.
Of course, do all 100%
Oh,
always.
definitely. Because each carnival is different.
Yeah.
Even the
my-
soca that comes out of each island is different. So there's no
Correct.
way the carnivals can be the
It
same.
kind of was the
There's
same.
a
You know,
different
the
energy.
the essence is always different. You know, you
Correct.
have vanilla. You know, you have coconut. You have almond essence.
He starts off with vanilla.
not
there.
like-
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, all kind of
Fighting
essence. I'm
with
telling
it,
you. But that's why there's used for most cake, vanilla essence. And vanilla pods. And a vanilla pod is not, vanilla pod is a black pod.
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. That is how it does go. You know, but your favorite tune, Carnival Memory, right? The Carnival Memory tune is a bad tune.
Yeah, and it's also from Grenada.
It's also from Grenada, but
And
yeah,
it's
but
the road march of
let
that
me be
year in
honest, right?
Grenada.
You had a song from Trinidad before, and then you changed it.
Yeah, because I remembered for Veil Vibe in Trinidad and for Soca Brainwash, there was a serious campaign for this particular song, and it was getting some pushback from Trinis because it's a wild tune now.
Yeah.
But the week of Carnival, or the week leading into Carnival, the song just picked up a steam,
Yep. I remember.
and you couldn't fight it anymore.
No. It just the power just take
Said,
over.
I don't know.
But that's Super Blue, eh? That's Super Blue, eh?
No,
They talk about in Grenada, I mean.
I talking about the
But
Grenadian
Grenadian tune.
song.
I thought you were talking about
I mean, Marshall remixed it too.
well,
but,
we master mix it, yeah.
but the original song picked
Yeah.
up a steam in Trinidad, and you couldn't fight it no more. Everyone in Trinidad was like, wait, this shouldn't have a real jumbie in it.
Yeah.
And it
It's a
did.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we go jam to it. And if you don't know this tune,
This is the 2017 Road March of Grenada.
if you don't know this tune, right? Then you don't love soca. You must be a joker. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Pull your phone. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Show them what it's all about.
Shazam.
Nick and Natty and turn on again. Last night I drink the rum and I falling down, but I know this morning I waking up. I waking up. I telling you, I drink the rum last night and I falling down. Now I thanking God for waking me up. I waking up. And if you're mass over there, over there. If all my friend them over there, over there. If all the girl them over there, over there. If you're job over there, tell me over there. When it come to mass, man, I top strikers. Tell you that we all over. Tell you man, a survivor. And we not giving up. We not giving up. Some be drunk, boy. And I'm winding down and I'm getting out tonight. Standing firm, boy. Cause if I just dance and I come to our time.
From the time you hear me reach, I will stand it jumping up. I'm a friend, I'm in the crowd. I will be alone. Nobody tell me nothing. Liquor on me floating. Just do anything. Cause
Last night I drink the rum and I'm falling down, but I know this morning I waking up. I waking up. I'm telling you, I drink the rum last night and I'm falling down. Now I'm thanking God for waking me up. I'm waking up. And if you're mass over there, over there. If all my friend them over there, over there. If all the girl them over there.
Last night I drink the rum and I fall down, but I know this morning I wake it up.
Yeah, you're thanking God that you're waking up. You forget that part.
Yeah.
You don't know why you're waking up, but you're waking up.
So the vessel get empty. And then you go and pray.
Yeah, you're giving thanks. Everybody is good.
All right.
Well, those
Oh,
are
the
religion.
lyrics is something, you know.
Yeah.
What was that song?
So the song was Top Striker by
No, I know the song. What
Lil
was the
Natty and
question?
Thunder.
What was the answer to?
What was it? Oh, this was his Carnival Memory.
Oh, well, I have to
Yeah.
ask
You
you
know?
why. Why?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, with all that
it's
was
true.
going
Oh,
on
yeah,
in the
it's true,
country at the
but yeah.
time, but also, I now remember there's a part in the song with the steel pan, pam, padam, padam,
Oh.
pam,
Yeah,
padam.
that's yeah.
So
It's a
that is the
sweet bit.
part that was being looped the entire week too, and that part just sweet, and then your pause is raised, and That
the
just that's
goosebumps.
the best memory I had for Carnival that year.
So 2017. Yeah.
That tune still up to this day has the same kind of
Listen,
pull.
it does have a jumbie in it. Like it
Yeah.
literally, yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it in Island Mass on
Yeah,
Sunday
well,
and
boy,
Monday.
it's a real watch me. That experience with Island Mass, I remember walking through their band, a Carnival Sunday. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Because you couldn't get around the band, you had to go through. And going through, I don't know what was going on inside there. There was just some kind of infectious spirit inside there. I'm telling you. You understand me? When I come out on the other side, I feel like if I was born again. I'm telling you, it was
You
that.
get baptized in the band?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
Baptized
crazy. It was
in
crazy.
the oil.
You know, but that's the same for a lot of bands that I would walk through during Carnival, where people honestly just so mesmerized, by our culture,
Yeah.
by soca, and then when it is you just look on the side and you see people just standing up just in anticipation, and you see people that not of the culture, but want to immerse themselves in the culture, just ready to just eat it up.
Yeah. And they enjoy it because
And they
even
enjoy it.
watching from on the big truck and you see all they have their balconies and thing and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they with
You
their
see them.
own flags, the
Yeah.
Brazilian flag,
Yeah.
the Albanian flag, and
Yeah.
all the other flags that
And they
exist.
still
And they're
going.
having a time.
Yeah, having
Yep.
a real good time.
Yep.
Free to it.
Yeah.
They're having a good time free of charge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is all right. You'll allow them. You'll allow them. Yes, Annie?
No, go on, I was
You want
gonna
to talk
ask
to
a
me?
question. No, I
You
don't
want
want
to talk to
to
me? You don't want to talk to me? You talk to Joe.
I'd like to ask
All right, talk to
our
Joe then.
guest
All right, talk to Joe
a
then.
question. So obviously we're touching a bit on Notting Hill. What are your expectations for Notting Hill? I think you said this is what, your third time coming now. So yeah, what are your expectations for the 2 days?
Sad to say I might have lowered my expectations.
Lowered.
Yeah.
Why?
Because on Twitter there's this narrative and there's this conversation going on that a lot of the new music's not being played.
Right here?
Oh.
Okay, new music as in terms of from St.
From
Vincent.
January of 2023 to now.
That I would disagree.
Let me take a minute here. One second.
I would disagree.
Let me take a minute here.
Twitter's lying to you.
Let me take a minute.
Twitter's not in the feds.
I have to think about it because I have to be honest. I don't go out to like parties and things all the time,
Yeah, same.
right? So when I do go out, I know for myself when I go to play a set, you're getting new music.
Right.
You understand? And I know that the DJs that play with Just Vibes, we integrate new music into our sets. But that's just in one
Pocket.
pocket, right? In the UK and in London especially, there's probably about 10 pockets easy of soca music, where some is just Grenada,
Yeah.
some is just St. Lucia,
Yeah.
some is just Bouillon, Dominican, right? So you will get new music from that place only, new music from that place only, new music from that place only, and then you'll have the Trinidad pockets.
So where do people go for the pala or the pepper pots? For
Well,
everything mixed up.
For
in one?
everything mixed up,
you got
some people will come to Just Vibes
Yeah.
because
You've
you'll
got
get that
certain
there.
events.
Some people will
Like,
go
you've
to
Remedy is a
Remedy,
mix-up.
yeah, Remedy is a mix up.
Big up
Cirque
Triple M.
parties as well,
So,
you
yeah.
know, Cirque parties.
Yeah. Big up Vern and Ben. Dingo.
Where else would you go to get the melting pot though?
You've got quite a few because even then this year I've seen a lot of free soca parties kind of like pop up, and when you see the
What? Nice
DJ,
vibe.
yeah, and when you see the DJs, it is a
Yeah.
range. I think they're
But-
mainly done by like.
But
I
two
don't wanna
things
get the
is
band
always
wrong.
absent, you know, whenever it is like going to a party. One, they don't play enough old school soca,
Yes, that is
Right?
that's given.
you know, and two, rightly so,
They like to repeat
they will
songs.
probably play a new soca song, but for 30 seconds.
They won't even let it drop.
So you want the song
So
won't get a chance to
disheartening.
breathe for you to really immerse yourself in
Yeah,
it. You
and if you know
understand?
the song, it's not. You want more if you get what I mean.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't get.
So I did hear that perspective on Twitter too.
Huh?
Yeah.
I did hear that
Yeah.
perspective.
And
on
if they
Twitter
do
as well.
play a new soca song, it's like a well-known new soca song, if that makes
so
sense.
like a come home or a hard
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
it's-
get
you won't-
the,
yeah.
the the cherry picking.
Yeah.
That's what you get. You wouldn't get, say, it's like how this we was talking about Grateful,
The center.
the center. No, that's a sweet groovy tune that like was hot in Barbados. But here you'll probably have to go to a Bajan
Yep.
party to get that.
100%.
You know, that wouldn't play in a Trini party. That wouldn't play in a major part of the party in terms of like prime time.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get that, which is sad. You understand? Alternatively,
And remember too, a lot of people who come out to party are also coming in that time period.
In that
as
time,
well.
exactly.
So that could also be another factor.
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And then, sad to say, the COVID bubble is still with us, in that people are still trapped in 2020 and 2021, where
And that's not just a UK thing.
no, that's everywhere.
That's worldwide.
You know, so to try and break that mold and get people just wanting to hear new stuff or embracing something new, it's even harder now. Because they always want to feel like if they're in that comfortable place where it will take them back to a memory before they were in a bubble,
Yeah, before. Yeah,
Right.
pre-COVID.
you know?
Yeah.
Which is sad, but that's the reality, you know? But boy, when you go out there on the road, whatever parties you hit, jam them with the new soca.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Jam them.
Without a
100%.
doubt.
You
And that's one
understand?
thing I will say, that I have been, like, I've listened to your mixes for years. And one thing I do really, really, really like is that you always, when I listen to your mix, I'm like, ooh, I've not heard this song before. And I'm just like, oh, who sings this? And I'm just like, I can go to your track list.
Yeah.
So how important is it for you in your mixes to actually have the track list like connected? Because you're one of the only DJs that I know. There's a very, very, very few that will actually, very,
Very
very
few.
few that will actually spend the time to note down DJ and obviously the name of the
Well,
song as
believe
well.
it or not, it doesn't take long. I actually did a video on this on TikTok and IG Reels on how to do it. It takes less than 5 minutes. So if you-
DJs takes less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. So if you recorded it in Serato, or if you're still using virtual DJ Attracted, there's still a way to do it. You just go in, you go to the day when you recorded the mix, you hit export, you clean it up, or take out the timestamps, and then you're good to go. Less
that
than 5
literally it?
minutes.
But it's
How important is it?
Yeah.
Extremely important, because I got a lot of followers that way. And also, too, people get to learn the new music, right? So if you actually want to go out and stream the song and not Shazam the song every minute, you have it right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important because I've said this for years, that people will connect with a song. Like, you will know, for example, Split in the Middle. You won't know that it's Freezy, or that it's, well, you might guess it's called Split in the Middle but if you're, like, to get me, like, you won't know who the artist is. So I feel like a lot of time people connect with a song, but they may not click that there's 3 other songs that this artist sings.
Right.
That they also like. So they like the artist.
Correct.
But they would just think, oh no, but I like this song, I like that song, I like that song. But it helps us to grow the genre in some ways, to
Definitely.
actually get fans, get people really connected with the music and connect with the artist and the people behind it as well.
Correct. And it's funny, I hear that story a lot with Adamo. A lot of people
Yes.
don't know what Adamo does sing.
Yeah.
They know Warming Up, but they know
Yeah.
he have like 5 other songs that they also liked. And I've heard this all over the world. They were like, I didn't know he sang this song. I love that song.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that people just don't know that their favorite artist or their favorite song is sung by the same person.
Right. Which is incredible, eh?
Yeah.
But I'm happy that we have the platforms that we do now,
Yes.
where multiple platforms where it is people can honestly immerse themselves in soca music. You travel around the world.
Right.
You go to so many places, and you meet people from all walks of life. Do you feel like soca music is a front runner and should deservedly be a genre on all these platforms?
Well, it is. I mean, soca music is a genre, and
Yeah.
we have the
But
specifications.
recognized.
It's not a recognized.
It depends, right? So, on Audio Mac, one of the streaming platforms, the newer ones, it's listed as a genre on there. On Apple, it is listed as well, but it's a subcategory under World. So
Yeah.
if you go to World and you go down the long list they have on the world, you will see soca as a subcategory. From my understanding, what they're looking for now is just numbers for people to go out and stream. And not a lot of people are streaming because they're still on YouTube or they're, well, I don't know, people still use LimeWire.
Well,
You
boss,
might
me
need
tell
to
you,
find music, so
I'll call one of the tanties and ask them.
LimeWire was so big back in the day, but that thing gave me too many
But
viruses.
I think the tides are changing, and it's just for now for our artists to label the music correctly too.
Yes.
When they can, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
But labeling the music, what does that mean?
So when you upload your song for distribution, right? Let's say you're an artist, right?
Yeah.
And you're now releasing your soca song. When you release it, you could put different categories because similar to what Afrobeats is doing, I think there's an African category and there's an Afrobeats and an Afropop. You could do the same. You could label it. Obviously, you could still do I think right now it's under reggae or modern dancehall. You could add the soca tag as well. Because Freezy is able to do it. I think Olatunji has done it already. And an artist in Barbados by the name of Sanctuary as well has also...
Right.
I'm starting to see it a lot more. So I know the options available. Even Cass. Licky Tiki is under soca as well.
Yeah, but it's more of a dancehall. You think Licky Tiki is more dancehall than soca?
It's a fusion song.
Fusion song, eh?
A lot of Cass music for this year and last year is fusion.
Fusion, yeah.
And the producer himself, he's calling it fusion music because the producer's from Haiti.
Right.
But the song has like a compa, soca, Latin vibe to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wow. Getting to know you, DJ Gel, and from the musical background, we really appreciate you, taking the time, to be here with us.
Of course.
And because I know, like you said, straight off the
Straight
jumbo
off the
jet,
jumbo
Straight off the
jet.
jumbo jet.
and he's
Jet
here.
lagged.
We welcome you to the UK, but you have a song for 2023 that you chose, right?
Yeah.
So now we've had Trinidad and Tobago Carnival.
No,
Dominica.
We've had
But-
Trinidad Carnival.
Well,
Tobago Carnival
is
is
the
in October.
Yeah, my bad. But where we see that segregation thing, it's just kind of anyway.
Well, just
but
like
it better for the
hold
country.
on,
It better for
hold
the
on,
country on a whole.
Hold on. Just like Grenada has Grenada on the
Yeah,
mainland,
and
kind
then
of
you got
Spice Mass,
Carriacou.
then you have Carriacou.
Yeah.
In February. Or
Right.
Was it February?
And then
yeah.
the same way how St. Lucia has their rural carnival,
Yeah, yeah.
St. Vincent has their rural carnivals too. So it helps the economy and it helps
It tells,
the communities.
it does. But
Everyone
then-
needs our time and
But
it's
then
time and place.
I don't understand how it helped the community, the country, when Tobago spends so much money to just bring Burna Boy. But that's another conversation. Leave that alone for now. Just saying. I
mean,
saying.
Tobago wasn't the only country that.
Yeah,
that
but I
brought
just said.
Barbados
I just said.
did, Dominica
Yeah, I
did.
just
Yeah.
said. Barbados could do whatever they want because them have real money. They have money. Motley, watch me, Mia. Mia know people who have money.
Tourism-wise, yes, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to
Trinidad
you.
and Tobago
From
and
a
the
tourism
Bahamas
standpoint, yeah.
are still like tied for the richest in the Caribbean. Anyway,
Yeah,
we
we
ain't
go.
going to get
I
into
want
GDP,
to
like,
leave
too
it
much
alone.
politics.
leave it real politics, because the Dominicans want to bust. Anyway, leave
Yeah,
it
so
alone.
the carnivals that happened for the year, right?
Yeah. So carnivals happens for the year. So you had St. Lucia,
Yeah.
St. Vincent,
Vincent, Antigua.
Oh shoot, forget St. Kitts as at the beginning of the year.
St. Kitts and
Yeah.
Nevis,
Yeah, that was at the beginning of the year. We have all those carnivals, and the song you chose is "Welcome to Carnival"
by Vaughan.
by Vaughan, which is like an awesome tune.
Well produced, and he was also one of the artists I call as the one to watch
Yeah.
in 2020, according
exactly
to your
right, it is,
research.
yeah.
According to my research.
So
According to Annie's research.
it's funny I chose the song without knowing he was going to bring it up.
Yeah, I feel like they had a conversation before, but that's all right. That's all right. It's okay. It's all
That
right.
was just about rum.
It was about rum.
Yeah,
about-
the
yeah.
vessel and
Wow, boy. You're feeling that one. It's okay. When you're in the middle of carnival, you can remember what I say. You will remember. You'll see, yeah, boy, I'm really a vessel right now, yes? Look how it is carrying on inside island mass of all bands. You will catch yourself. It's okay. It's all right. But we're going to jam Welcome to Carnival by Vaughan. And you'll tell me why is your favorite song for 2023 so far. All right? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the vessel. There we go. The vessel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bamba di bim bamba de. Oh, hey, ha. Can you feel the wind that blows from the seas to the Caribbean? Dancing with oil in my pores from my head to my
niceness everywhere. Make you feel to wind your ways. This is the carnival. When the rhythm touch the bass, man, the show mash up the place. It's woman and drum when we come round. Still pan and drum, look we all down. And it's mass everywhere. Look the hand in the air. Woman and drum when we come round. Still pan and drum, look we all down. And it's mass everywhere. Look the hand in the air. Alcohol in the head I can't beat. This is madness guaranteed. Can you feel love? This is real love. This is no cognitive therapy. This is where I have to be. Can you feel love? This is real love. From for the morning to Juve. Well, massing the people play. Well, massing the people place. Well, massing it up. Costumes in feathers and gems. Watch the girl and tell them where. So let me tell them, welcome to Carnival. So much niceness everywhere. Make you feel to wind your way. This is the Carnival. When the rhythm touch the bass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to Carnival. This is a Shot of Soca. Shout out to Carib Culture, Myra Studios. DJ Gel, that you name? Welcome to Carnival.
It's a monster, you know.
Yeah.
I sleep in monster.
Yeah.
As of this date.
As of this date, right? Like I closed my eyes, and I just picturing where I would be on the road for Notting Hill Carnival. You know, what it is I'll be doing, and I'll be working hard. You know, well, working hard.
You'll be working hard. Not
Take it all
working.
day one.
Not working, working.
Well, I heard they're working for the carnival. So.
Well,
Again, he'll be working hard.
we'll be working hard. You know, we'll be working hard. That song, right? When you go to all these different carnivals, right? And you see masqueraders, how does it make you feel as a soca lover? As on the t-shirt, Live Love Soca, you know? How does it make you feel as an individual within Carnival?
Like I said, a sense of euphoria, right? So that's the feeling that's invoked watching that. And the reason why you could close your eyes and picture that is because Vaughn in the song, he tells the story, right? Masqueraders in costume,
Yeah.
the jab and chain, you're chipping on the road, all that, in addition to the live instruments like the guitar, the steel pan, brass, all that's in the song. That's why I would say it's one of my favorites. It's the most well produced, and it's a theme song really for any carnival. Welcome to Carnival.
Yeah.
It's literally describing what Carnival is in a song.
Yeah.
And furthermore, Annie, you want to guess what BPM the song is? What the beats per minute is?
I like this. I like this.
I'm gonna watch me be so wrong.
Sorry.
Take a guess.
Let me. Should I
Because
play the
we-
beginning of it again?
Yeah.
Play it back.
I'll play the beginning of it, a
small.
small little thing, and let me see if you get it. All right? Let me see if you get it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bibidi bim, ha. Bambadi bim, bambadi. Oh, hey, ha. Can you feel the wind that blows from the seas to the Caribbean?
We spoke about it earlier.
Dancing with
I know it. I'm gonna
from
say
the
it.
head
And
to
you
the
are
toe.
Wheel it.
I want to say it's around
Nah, guess the number.
the first number that's coming to my head is 130. I don't know what.
She's very
Yeah,
close.
yeah, you're real close there.
That's the first number that came to my
Yeah,
head.
well, you're
And
130.
where's the
close.
second?
I want to say lower. Like, I don't. In my head. It's between 127 and 131, maybe.
Yeah. We'll give you a little thing there. You got a little thing there.
She got through.
Yeah.
So it's 128.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
is it?
actually
It's
said it
actually-
earlier.
Yeah,
You were the
yeah.
one to say it earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
So it's in the
128.
sweet spot. And that's why I say
it is a sweet
Yeah.
spot.
my
It is,
favorite
yeah.
and the one to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, I love the tune, man. I love the tune. So after Notting Hill Carnival,
What you got planned?
After, oh God,
Basically.
after Notting Hill Carnival is New York's attempt at Carnival.
Oh,
Yeah.
Watch me.
shady
That's me.
Chevrolet.
I have a fella behind the scenes day.
Listen,
He watch me. He huffing and
Listen.
puffing right now. No?
you heard him.
You hurt his feelings there.
Listen, he
Okay.
loves the He
Sorry,
loves it.
He
it's New
loves-
He
York.
loves the Labor Day.
Okay, well, let me go back to what they call it. It is New York's West Indian American Day Parade. It's not called a carnival.
Yeah.
I'm going based on what Wearica has it marketed as, and it's a parade.
Yeah. So that's where he headed to next.
Yeah. And then after that is Japan, for Soca in Japan, in
Oh,
Tokyo.
when's that?
That is September 15th to the 19th.
Cool.
I think it's the third or fourth year that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Have you been before?
No, this is my first time. I'm really excited.
Yeah. I know there's a big scene, obviously, in.
Yeah, so there are a lot of Japanese that actually just play pan, and they do come Trinidad for
Trinidad all the
Carnival to
time,
play in
yeah.
Panorama, and they also enjoy the Carnival as well. Big up my Soca in Japan team, DJ Daiki, who's actually here for Notting Hill
Yeah,
Carnival.
we were all together.
Oh yeah, well,
on Friday.
yes,
Just
he is
Vibes,
with
yeah.
Just Vibes all the time.
Yeah. We were all together, yeah.
Who else? Himo, Angie, the long-standing Japanese soca crew, Minmi as well, who did the song with Marshall as well. Japanese love our culture.
They do.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah, they latch onto the culture and they just stick with it, boy.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
people
really
are so
nice.
surprised when I say like there's literally soca events in Japan, but they'll be surprised where soca has a little corner everywhere.
Everywhere.
I find.
Even
Everywhere.
when I watch my stats, sometimes I'd be surprised at looking at the listenership from places like Dubai, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Like last year, I saw the Netherlands went up like by 200%. I was like, where these fans come from?
Yeah,
I
fans-
watching the
yeah.
streams and I say, this real? Because the two that shocked me last year was Jamaica. Because we know that for a while there was this tension with soca and also
Yeah.
in Jamaica, but that went up. And then the Netherlands. I was like, but soca's
Yeah, but
growing.
Netherlands,
It is.
they love
They've
soca
got-
music.
Yeah.
You know, I even went to a basketball tournament in March, and this was just a basketball tournament. People from France, Germany, Sweden, and the Netherlands, and they just wanted to hear soca.
Wow.
We go
I
to the
love
clubs,
that.
and that's what they wanted. Everybody wanted, and obviously people from the UK, and they just wanted to hear soca. They was asking when am I playing soca, and then I did my radio show live at the basketball finals, and everybody's just jamming to soca.
I love that.
Nice.
You understand me? So
But soca is a happy music too.
It
And
is.
the
It is, yeah.
countries that we're also describing are also kind of happy countries as well.
yeah.
At least by the world standards
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
Human Development Index
Yeah.
standards.
So yeah, we were saying Jell is on his journey. He's in the UK. You talk about Japan already, right?
Yeah,
So you
what's
say, and then you talk about New York. You're going to New
The
York.
West Indian American Day Parade.
The
Wow.
West Indian.
I don't feel like the New Yorkers and them go like that, you know. But
I tell you the truth. I mean, actually, to believe it or not, a lot of New Yorkers actually share the sentiment that the parade could be turned into a better carnival if it
Yeah.
had more measures in terms of controllability. There's a big issue when it comes to violence as well. There are a lot of shootings.
yeah,
Literally.
which is crazy, right?
Which deters a lot of people from going.
That's
so
so
they will
crazy.
go to
Yeah.
the parties or
Yeah.
attend the parties, go Panorama, of course, the Mashka or the Kings and Queens, and then that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't go on the road because or go Juve because
Right.
they want to live.
They want
Yeah, I
to-
was watching
yeah.
something and it was literally almost like that is part of the culture. And I was like, that's not our culture.
It's not our culture.
Maybe New York.
The problem that ends up happening in New York City a lot of the times is that the gangs and them, they use it as initiation, and as a part of initiation, a gang member has to kill someone that weekend in order to be indoctrinated into the gang. And that they use the parade as the target to do that.
Wild. Wow.
It's sad that that's what the culture is associated with, but
Yeah.
that's the reality of the situation, and I'm not going to apologize for my view or sharing the reality of the situation.
No.
Place
Because in
of
order to fix the
joy,
problem, we have to
Literally,
address it.
literally,
a place of joy,
and euphoria, as you said,
excitement,
is
euphoria is used
marked
to
by-
take away someone's life.
that is the world we live in,
This is the world we live in, eh?
unfortunately.
Don't be one of those people.
Yeah.
Do better, be better, love the culture. You know, don't even like anything like that on your Instagram, on your Facebook. You know, if you see some of that, just delete if you can. If it come on your phone, delete it. Don't share it. Don't pass it on. Because
No.
that's exactly what it is they look for, what it is they want,
Yeah.
for us to pass on that negative, and we're all about positive. We're all about making sure the culture is represented in all of its light, good and bad. But if you're passing it on, let it only be good.
Yeah.
Powers of good and greatness. So you say, so after New York, you say you have like 2 more places after that?
So you said do New
Or
York,
3,
Japan.
4, 5?
Well, you forget Tobago.
Yeah.
Tobago, but before Tobago is Miami Carnival. I have a section in Miami in Charles Marshall's band.
Okay.
So people who want to experience mass and have a good time.
What's your section?
My section is called the Lava section this year. The team that the band decided to go with is Erupt. So you know, like how you erupt like a volcano, lava is one of the things that will come out.
Okay.
And what band is it, sorry?
It's Pleasure's Mass.
Sorry, I'm always big for bigging you up. Put all your information out there, guys. You hear it. Pleasure Mass.
Pleasure's Mass.
There you go. Miami.
All right. That's in Miami, right? And then Tobago.
And then Tobago, then Tobago, then Uber Soca Cruise.
Yeah, Uber, and that's two boats,
two,
right? Yeah, 2 boats. Wow,
We
nice.
go to, I think we're going to Belize and Mexico.
Right, but then there's also Marshall has his Cancun thing as well, right?
Yes, Melee.
Melee as well,
Melee
right?
is done in conjunction with Triban in
Yeah,
Trinidad and
Trinidad,
Tobago,
yeah.
and that's done in September. I think right after Labor Day.
Right. So all your Caribbean family, worldwide soca family, there's plenty.
There's
Yeah.
options.
Plenty. So book your flight.
Save your money.
Save your money.
No, just book your flight. Don't worry about saving money. Just book the flight and go.
Please,
Life is
I'm
too
an
short.
advocate for financial responsibility. Save your
Listen,
money.
no, listen, no.
do you
Listen,
mean no?
no.
Hey,
no.
Carnival is not cheap, you know.
No,
I know
listen.
people who lose their work,
That's
lose
okay.
their home for going
That's okay.
Carnival. You know,
That's
we have
okay.
to promote
That is
responsibility
okay.
as well.
Watch me. You're responsible
I'm
for
with
having
you.
a wholesome life, right? A life where it is you have lived. You understand me? And living.
Yeah, but once you go
And then
carnival, you
let
need
me
to come
finish.
back to somewhere to live.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Just don't call me. I have no room. I have no room. But my philosophy is this, right? Within your means. Enjoy within your
definitely.
means.
Yeah.
Don't go outside of your means. But the most important thing is enjoy your life. And
We only
don't
have
think
one.
about the numbers too much, because the numbers will always change.
Right.
The numbers will always be going down. If it's going up, you're winning, great. You could do more. But we know for the normal individual, right? You're always looking at your account and saying, I need a little bit more, so I ain't going to do this. Do it.
Okay.
Notting Hill Carnival is around the corner. You're still considering a fete? Just go to a fete. September coming, you want to go to a fete, or you want to go to an island that has a carnival or anything like that, just go. Just go.
I hear you.
Like for real.
I hear you.
So many people that just sit in
To
a
a certain
corner
degree.
and talk about it and say, I really want to do this, but I really can't do it right now. And then boom, you break your leg, right? Or you hurt yourself,
It sounds
Yeah,
like
or
a
you
real
end
life
up
situation.
in a bad situation,
Yeah.
People
and
learn
then
from
you regret it
experience.
even more that you didn't do something that you should have done.
Right.
You understand?
Well, yeah, for sure. You don't want to live your life with regrets. But on the flip side,
Where's the
we
flip
well
side?
know Carnival is expensive.
Very
know.
expensive.
We know.
Especially the
you know.
one we just talked about. That is one of my favorites. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
the most expensive
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah,
That and
Yeah.
Bermuda.
yeah.
So go to Carnival. But
Enjoy.
if you're going, make sure you have your money to spend. Because Carnival is not cheap.
If not, doubles is $5. Empanada is like what, $8? How much is empanada? $8, eh?
$8.
$8 for empanada.
TT.
And if you go Chin
Not
City Mall,
pounds.
Oh, really?
if you go Chin City
It's
Mall
real cheap.
after 5 o'clock, you can get a whole big box of food and you're just paying one flat price.
Correct.
You understand me? If you go to any mall actually, after 5 p.m., you can get any amount of food you want inside that box and you're paying a flat fee. So starve yourself for the whole day and then spend like about $40 and get a full box of food, and that will last you from the night till the morning
Yeah.
until the next day. Strategize. You understand me? Don't worry about it.
Where
Don't
there's a will,
worry,
there's a
lover.
way.
Don't worry, friend. You wouldn't go hungry. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You know? But DJ Gel, it's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you here.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You know, make sure, hopefully we can tap into you when you pass back to the UK again, you know, and your experience for Notting Hill Carnival 2023 tops your expectations.
Yes, because you said you lowered your expectations, so hopefully.
Yeah, I think it will. I meant to touch on one more thing with that though. In addition to the Twitter thing, I think this year just going through a lot of the carnivals is kind of a reset year as well, you know, because a lot of the carnivals have gone through issues in terms of production and distribution and getting costumes on time. Plus, everyone's catching back themselves from the pandemic. So
Yeah.
that's why I kind of lowered it, not only for Notting Hill Carnival, but for all, because I've watched even our own carnival, my favorite one, has kind of gone through its issues.
Yeah.
So I think we
You
need
went through
time to
real
recover
issues,
as
yes?
well.
Yeah.
Not to
Real
say that we
issues.
won't have a good time, but
Yeah.
it won't be, if you're expecting this grand, spectacular thing, it might not be what it was before COVID,
So just manage your expectations, right, and make them realistic for you.
but still go out to have a good time.
And
Yeah.
pelt waistline.
Yes.
You understand me?
Feel waistline. Sorry, the song's in my head.
Big up Quan, the artist.
Yeah, that is my tune for carnival, you know. Feel waistline.
Really?
You was doing that Rebel too, eh?
I really was. I
What?
told you, Rebel, I live my best life. If you saw me.
Yeah.
Actually, if you did see me, thank you, because there were so many people that would come up to me. Oh, Annie, you're from a Shot of Soca. Hi. And it really felt
Annie
like
and
a
she
little
fans,
family.
yes? And yes, she
Listen,
fans.
you have fans too, don't
Hello,
don't
hello.
let me get
Leave me
started.
out of that.
Why?
But it was actually very nice for those that did come up to me. Thank you very much. It was almost like a surreal moment.
Yeah, no, I will say honestly that we at the Shot of Soca, we're always grateful for international
Yes.
artists that come through. We had Freetown just the other day as well. The whole
Mohammed,
band,
Yeah.
What?
the
The
whole
whole
band
band.
was here.
Get you.
You know, and and for us at a Shot of Soca, we are always grateful and we always welcome anybody that come into London that wants
Definitely.
to have a little conversation with Annie
Take
and I.
the time to come and sit
We
with
are
us.
welcome. It
'Cause I know
doesn't
you're
matter.
busy.
Once it is, you know, our studio is available to us, you know, because I honestly want to say this as well. Carib Culture, Marriott Studios, they work extremely hard to help us at a Shot of Soca put out this
Do this,
podcast.
yeah.
You know, they make a lot of sacrifices for us, and we must pick them up. It's carnival time. Some of them are going to be getting on dirty on the road, and they will have no time to worry about us at a Shot of Soca because they'll be drinking a shot of rum and they're putting it into their vessels and taking, you know. But on that note, we're finishing with a song that I feel everybody should harness and hold on to as they go onto the road for Carnival this year.
Okay.
You
Say,
understand?
but not only bad mind people.
Burn them out. You understand me? Burn all of them. Everyone. You understand me? So, DJ Gel, your final plug yourself.
Yeah, your
plug
socials,
everything.
where can we find you?
So, yeah, big up everyone who's tuned in right now, all who made it to the end of the podcast. You could find me, DJ Gel, the Soca Boss, at gelinthemix.com, all the mixes, on SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, if all is still using Facebook as well. I still post on Facebook.
Wait, all right. All right, you're
tanties are now
jamming
on
people.
Facebook.
Hey, leave your tanties alone. Leave them alone.
At,
There's fans too.
yeah, of course. I have plenty of tanty
Them is the
fans.
real whiners. That's the thing I was going to say to you.
What?
Tanties and them is the real whiners. Them there's wine in a party.
Yeah.
They do and you know it's
Part
and
the Red Sea.
just part the Red Sea. That's
They're
what
not
it's
a
called.
six- they're not a
You know?
6:30.
They don't, you know, it's just go in the
Yeah,
party
yeah,
and they just go stand and just go. That's what they just do? Nah, tanties don't do that. And just
True.
whining.
True, real
Guys,
girl,
what we
my,
like?
real girl my age need Bengay and all, and they.
But yeah,
it's
no,
sad.
they need Bayram. Not for the hair though. Not
for the
not for the hair.
It's
Yeah.
multiple purposes.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
Yeah,
we
we're
find
sorry,
you
yeah.
on
SoundCloud,
Yep.
YouTube,
yep,
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
yep.
at Gel in the Mix.
cool.
GELINTHEMIX.
And I'll do
Gel
a
in the Mix.
Quick plug for Live Love Soca because you do work very closely with them.
Yes. So,
So-
I am actually a brand ambassador
Exactly.
for Live Love Soca
So-
as well. So any merch that you would like to purchase at thesocaboss.com or livelovesoca.com.
Nice. Yeah. So thank you very much for being here. And we're finishing on
a big tune.
a big tune
From
for
Barbados.
Crop
From
Over
yeah.
23. Like, what are the tune big? Tune big. We out. Super Trini Vibes. Annie, DJ Gel.
Until next time, lovely people.
Be gone. Be leaving on this.
Yo.
Bad mind can't stress me. Them don't impress me. Them a run off them mouth and talk like the informer of the century. Pure hate and envy, and pretend to be friendly. Them will smile in your face and stab you in the back, so dangerous and deadly. Them bad mind and stupid, I don't know why they do it. Got them nose up in my business, on my name like freaking snitches. Them feisty and nosy, and always telling stories, but them don't really know me, so just love me. Them just a laba laba and pale pa me name. I don't give up, don't give up. Them just a run off the mouth and sit down pa me business. I don't give up, don't give up. Take your dirty mind off of me, take your dirty mind off of me. The more them talk, the more them chat, the more Jah bless me. Take your dirty mind off of me, take your dirty mind off of me. Cause the more them talk and the more them chat, Jah bless me. Shut your mouth and stop talk. You all have a mouth sharp. Always got something to say because you're malicious to blood. Them all that the heathen will hate on you for no reason. Them around them mouth just for clout and come off like a big time freak. Them bad mind and stupid, I don't know why they do it. Got them nose up in my business, on my name like freaking snitches. Them feisty and nosy, and always telling stories, but them don't really know me, so just love me. Them just a laba laba and pale pa me name. I don't give up, don't give up. Them just a run off the mouth and sit down pa me business. I don't give up, don't give up. Take your dirty mind off of me, take your dirty mind off.